Alright, hello there guys. It's Friday on the first week back from break. I know you've been super exhausted, so nice job sticking with it. Grab your Callie's Cake Pops from yesterday, that page 116, and we're going to go through it together. So, we've got Callie. She's trying to make some money so she can buy herself some new soccer cleats. And she decided to make her famous cake pops and sell them to her friends. So Callie's mom is willing to loan her the money to get the fundraiser started. Callie knows that her cake pops cost $1.25 to make, and she'd like to make 36 of them. How much money does Callie need to borrow from her mom? So she's trying to make 36 pops, and each one cost $1.25. So she's got 36 groups of $1.25. There's multiple ways that you could solve this. So if your way doesn't look the exact same as mine, but you end up at the same answer, nice job. One thing you could do is our good friend, the ratio table. Another strategy you could use would be to break this apart into 36 groups of 1 and 36 groups of 25 cents. Right, so we know this is $36. Then you just got to figure out what's 36 groups of 25, or 1/4. I think I'm going to go through and solve it using the ratio table because I have a funny feeling that's what most of you used. So we know that 1 is $1.25. So then 10 of them, what would 10 of them be? Alright, so when you're multiplying by 10, remember, you're just putting a 0 to the back of whatever you have, which shoves all these numbers forward. So this turns out to be $12.50. So if I have 10, I'm going to go to 20. So I'm going to double that. If I double the top, I need to double the bottom. 50 cents doubled gives me $1. 12 doubled gets me 24, plus the 1 from here gives me 25. So I did this. 12 doubled for 24. 50 cents doubled for 1 gets me that 25. Now I want to jump to 30. 30 is adding the 10 and the 20. So I'm going to add the 10 and the 20 down here. Add those. Add these to get to here. So 50 cents plus no cents. It's 50 cents. 5, 6, 7. 2 plus 1 is 3. $37.50. Alright, so now I want to get a 5, which means I'm going to half this because I am halving that one. So half of 50 cents is 25 cents. Half of 12 is 6. So then, to get my 6 from this 36, I need to add the 1 and the 5. So I need to add the 125 and the 625. So 25 and 25 gives you 50. 6 plus 1 is 7. So now, to get the total 36, I'm going to pull together these two. 50 cents and 50 cents gives me $1. This one might be easier to track over here. That's a pretty big number to keep in your head. 0, 14, 15. Put my decimal back in from where it was. $45. So how much money does Callie need to borrow from her mom? She needs to borrow $45. Some pretty expensive cake pops. Okay, So now she actually sold them. She sold each one at $1.75, and she sold 32 of them. So same thing. I'm going to keep track of my thinking in a ratio table. So 1 is $1.75. I'm trying to get to 32. I'm going to follow a really similar pattern to what I did before. I'm going to jump up to 10 because I don't want to go and make a bunch of math that I don't need to keep track of. So when you multiply by 10, remember you're putting the 0 to the back, which shoves all of those numbers forward. So you end up at 1750. Then I'm going to jump to 20, which is a double. So double that. So I have 50 doubled for $1. Seven and 7 is 14, plus 1 more for 15. 1, 2, 3. So 35. Now I want to go to 30, which means I'm going to add those two. Add those two. So 50 cents and no cents gives you 50. 7 and 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 3, 4, 5. 52.50. Alright, so I'm at 30. I need 2 more, which means I'm going to double this one here. So 175 doubled. Get you to 350. This might have been an easier way to track that instead of trying to keep track of all those quarters in your brain. So then all the way to the 32 here, we need to put the 30 and the 2 together. So 50 cents and 50 cents. 52.50. 350. 0. Carry the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. Bring my decimal back in. $56. So, how much money did she make altogether for her 32 pops? She made $56. So, how much did she earn to put towards her soccer cleats? What was her profit? So, this is where you have to think about, so she borrowed $45 from her mom. She has to pay mom back. Mom was just loaning it to her, letting her borrow it, so she has to pay it back. So she didn't make this full $56 because she borrowed some. So we have to figure out what's left after she pays mom back. So this is a subtraction problem. 6 minus 5 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. She made $11 for her cleats. Okay. Set this aside. Grab your journal. We're going to do a problem string. So we're going to review working with decimals and fractions with multiplication. So let's start with 25 times 32. Pause and solve that one. If you're feeling a little stuck, think about which strategies you used in 4th grade. Hopefully you remembered this friend here. There's our area model. I don't make mine with little teeny tiny boxes because I don't write teeny tiny. So up here at the top, 25, that breaks apart to 20 and 5. I always write them on both ends so then I don't get confused. The other side is 32, so 30 and 2, 30 and 2. Now you're just going to multiply the two sides of the box. So 30 times 20, remember you can get rid of those zeros. Make it easier on yourself. So you have 3 times 2, which is 6. And put those 2 zeros back. 2 times 20, make it easier. 2 times 2 is 4. Put that 0 back. 5 times 30, make it easy. 5 times 3 is 15. put that 0 back. And then 5 times 2, which is 10. Because you chopped it all apart, you got to put it all back together. So you have 600 plus 150 plus 40 plus 10. That's a lot of zeros. And then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8. So you have 800. How do you think that one will connect to your next problem? So your next problem is 1/4 of 32. Remember, we did this in our last unit. Pause and solve. Okay, so remember our little thinking guy here? Doop, doop. He's thinking 4 times what equals 32? Well, I know that 4 times 10 is 40. And I can build up or take away from the easy facts that I know. So then 4 times 9 would be 4 less. So 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. Not quite. So 4 times 8 means I take 4 more away. So there's my 32. So my answer is 8. Alright, give this one a shot. 0.25 times 32. Pause and solve that one. Okay, so ratio table might have been something helpful here. So I know that 4/4 is $1. If I double that, because I got a long ways to go, 8/4 is $2. Then 8 doubled is 16. 2 doubled is 4. Remember, we're trying to figure out 32 quarters, right? 32 groups of 25. So then, oops, I guess I made a really big box here, and we'll just jump that one. Doubled, 4 doubled is 8. So I'm going to rewrite these 3 right here so you can see 25 times 32 is 800. 1/4 of 32 was 8. Take a look at how those connect. Think about where the decimal is here, where it is there. Remember, if we tried to make this, it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, look, here's where it's at in here. You have all these other strategies. All right, let's give it another shot here. I gotta turn the page. How about 1/4 of 20? Pause and solve that. So, right, we're like, woo, here's what we're thinking. 4 times what gets you to 20. This one of those easy facts, that one's a 5. So how can you use that knowledge to solve this one? Pause and solve it. Hopefully you thought back to the other one and realized that these are equivalent. They are the same amount. 1/4 of a dollar, 1 out of 4 quarters is 25 cents. So this one is 5. So how about 25 times 20? Pause and solve. So you might have pulled out your area model. 20 and 5, 20 and 5. Oops. 20. 20 doesn't break apart. Or you might have thought about what I showed you earlier. Right? If this is the decimal at the end, this is the decimal here. If I want to make this a whole number like this one, I have to go 1, 2. So then I'd have to go 1, 2. So that would put in 2 zeros, but let's see if we're right. 2 times 2, right? We're going to make it easy. 2 times 2 is 4. Put those 2 zeros back. Hide that one. 5 times 2 is 10. Put it back. 400 plus 100 gives us 500. Being flexible with math, very helpful skill. Being able to be flexible with numbers. All right, here's an easy one. You ready? 1/4 of 1. Pause and solve. 1/4 of 1. Thinking 1 out of 4 quarters. 4 quarters makes a dollar. So you're looking for that 25 cents. All right, last one here. So you're going to go 1/4 of 21. See if you can use some of the knowledge we've used to solve this one. Pause and solve. So we know 1/4 of 1 is 25 cents. You know 1/4 of 20 from up here, which is 5. So your answer is 5.25. Good work today. You are going to work on a work sample now. It's very similar to the work we did today and the work you did on your own yesterday. I'm going to show you here. Granted, yours is online, not on paper. But you have Callie again. She's making some cake pops. If each one costs $1.25, how much did it make to cost 24 of them? The neighbor sold 16 for $1.75. How much did they make? And how many more does she need this neighbor to sell so that she can make a profit of $5? Very similar to what we did today. Make sure you put your work in your journal and take a picture and submit it so that your teachers can see how you're doing in math. Nice job, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.